Hey, everybody. How's it going? Happy Overwatch Wednesday. And no, we're not playing Overwatch. I was going to play Overwatch. It was truly the plan to play Overwatch. But then I saw a little update for Doom Eternal, and I got curious, and I clicked on it, and it was installed. So I launched it, and I started playing with it, and it looks really good. So I'm just kind of excited to play Doom Eternal. And here's the thing. I've had the, the DLC now for a little while, and I haven't played it at all. And now with this fancy new update, it just seems like the perfect time. I can't play Overwatch when I've got Doom Eternal on my brain. So we're gonna be playing it. Good to see you, Taps. Nemo, Rev, hello. Filtato, how's it going, man? I fucking love your canisters, dude. I love your canisters. So freaking good. It's so satisfying to see the complete thing, and the finished product. If that's finished, I mean, like, you said it's finished, like, but I mean, I just love it. I love it. Anyone who hasn't gotten a chance to look at Filtato's canisters, be sure you do so and let him know your thoughts because they look fucking phenomenal. I think it's great. Wernetta, how's it going, man? Happy Doom Eternal Wednesday to you. Oh, well, thank you, Duncan. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. All right. Are you guys excited? Or is it just me? Is it just me and Duncan? Why is it showing my taskbar? Go away, taskbar. We don't need you right now. Oh man. I'm just excited. I'm not going to say that it's all because of Filtato's canisters. But it's 50% because they're cool and they look great and it was so cool. I love seeing stuff when it's like an early idea, when it's like something sort of sketched out and it's like up there and you don't know which direction you're going to go. It's like multiple timelines, And then when you see, oh, okay, this is the timeline. And then here's the thing. There's something about creativity that's like manifest and it doesn't even, I don't know. It's just great. I love it when you guys share the stuff that you've made and that you're working on. Anyone watching on YouTube that doesn't know what I'm talking about, here, I'm going to post it right now. Look at those. I mean, this is only part of the story, seeing the finished product. But understanding that something like that the person that invested, a portion of their life to making these canisters. And they're awesome. I love it. I just think it's so cool. I think you did such a great job. I love it. I love the whole design. I love it. It's great. The colors are great. So cool, man. All right, let's pull that over to the side. Get the YouTube chat up. All right, I've got it all going now. Oh, Rev, you finished the campaign on Nightmare with my Steam controller config a week or so ago. Way to go, dude. High five to you, man. That's awesome. Very cool. Oh, you're going to sleep already? Come on, Duncan the Viking. What kind of Viking goes to sleep so soon? Vikings are known for not sleeping. Everyone knows that. All right. All right. It's time. It's time. Here we are. I jumped in here earlier. I've got DLSS turned on. That's been added. And ray tracing. I've got that turned on too. And before we jump into the DLC, I'm just going to go to like a random level here. Something that I'm familiar with, and I just want to feel... I just want to see how performance is.
Please remain calm. You may notice a slight change in the environment.
I think everything is the same.
The Super Gore Nest location is nearby.
I haven't had the best luck with DLSS. Sometimes it seems to make a huge difference, and sometimes performance degrades, which is not the way it's supposed to be, but just my bad luck sometimes. But it feels like part of it is I'm... Yeah, it doesn't... It feels like a little laggy, but I don't think it has anything to do with the update at all. Like, let me see. I've got some changes to some video equipment. And for whatever reason, when I have the monitor selected, it's not actually a monitor, but... Let me see. When I have it selected, things go a little weird when I have that monitor enabled. It's weird. So I'm disabling it now. Hopefully it doesn't destroy anything with OBS. Apply. Okay. I'm just going to make a little adjustment. No, that's all good. It's all good. All right. I'm going to relaunch the game. Hey, sarcastic. Actual Viking quote from Hamvel Words of Odin, from the Havamol Words of Odin. He must rise betimes who hath few to serve him, and see to his work himself. Who sleeps at morning is hindered much. To the keen is wealth half won. I'd probably have to read that again to understand what the hell he's talking about, but I like the way it sounds. Something about, you know, if you sleep too much and you don't wake up real early, then you might not do as much raping and pillaging and plundering. And in the context of Vikings, that's all good stuff, right? It's good to do those things if you're a Viking. It's good. I'm only saying that because Duncan the Viking is asleep, and I don't want him to actually know what Vikings are about, you know? It's like, I like to not be raped or pillaged anytime soon, so we'll just keep that information out of his cute little ears. But yeah, I typically agree. Vikings got a Viking, right? I used to sing with some Viking pagan metal bands, and then sometimes when you stop and you think about what we're saying, what we're referencing, it's like, huh, it's kind of awesome. And a little intimidating, but in the awesome kind of way. Okay. All right, believe it or not, everything is better now. This is better. I was feeling funky. My mouse was feeling funky, you know? Do you guys do that? You grab your gyro and you waggle your gyro, and you sort of like feel that cursor with a little bit of a delay, a little bit of a lag, a little bit of a what's it called? A little bit of problems, you know? I'm not feeling that now. And as much as I like my Commander Keen skin, oh, Barbarian? Oh my god. Oh, and look at this guy. Oh, Maker Slayer. That's cool too. Keen Khan. Keen guy. Alright, I think we're gonna go Barbarian. Hey, look at this guy. He's a badass. All right, we're gonna do it. We're just gonna jump into the Ancient Gods, Part 1, new slot, blah, blah, blah. To become an unstoppable demon-slaying machine of pure destruction, you will need to master the use of your full arsenal. Each death, blah, 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 blah. I'm just gonna start, and I don't want to hear it. We're starting with Ultraviolence, and we're gonna see how it goes. I haven't played this game in a little while. Like, since we last played it together was the last time that I played it. Outside of, you know, launching it for this thing today. So, I'm going to have to remember my weapon bindings and things like that. But I'm pretty sure it'll come to me. Oh, here, cutscene. Check it out. We must journey to find the Seraphim, a mysterious figure from my past, whose whereabouts until now have remained unknown. Only he can guide the Slayer to the... And then because I didn't read it early enough, now I didn't get to finish the whole reading of the thing, so...
I knew it was here.
Apologies.
Weather's disrupting the signal, but we'll be able to teleport him onto the rig's main deck.
Dr. Hayden, ready to launch the package, sir.
Whenever you're ready. We cannot regain control of without the Seraphim's help. You broke the seal when you awakened the icon of sin in their world. The balance between their two dimensions has been broken with the demons now in control of Erdak.
Portal ready in 3, 2...
Wow.
death of the Khan Maker was a necessary step in saving Earth from the demons. But it came at a price.
Okay, everybody, look at the reflections. In fact, look at my reflection. You can see my reflection. This is so cool.
The UAC won't hand over the Seraphim without a fight.
What the heck? Oh, what's the weapon mod button? I got the wrong mod on my weapon. There it is. You know, there's still a little bit of a delay. It's still a little laggy here, even though my frames are up. That's all right. I can make do. Go, 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 go. Ah! Oh no, I'm falling. Do I not have my runes equipped and stuff, or my suit up? What is the thing? Okay, here's what we need to do. We need to add that one for sure. I need my mobility in the air. I want to glory kill from further away. Yeah, okay, that one's on. And then what is this? Speed boost after doing a glory kill? No. I like the slowdown one because it's fucking fun. So we're gonna do that too. No, no. Oh, hold on. Let me just see. Because I might not actually even need to use DLSS with this. Oh, shit. All right, I think I saw some shields down here. Cool. Hey, what's up, Taps? Yeah, I'm not going to be looking at the YouTube chat when I'm trying to stay alive, but I will glance over there from time to time when things cool down. Thanks for keeping me on point. Starts off with a bang indeed, Rev. Uh-oh. You've seen some people disappointed with the end of part 2. I've seen people disappointed with everything. So, I'm not surprised. I'll try to be open-minded, though, as I proceed, and disregard what anyone else's conclusions may have been. Performance is like, it's not what I'm used to, though. Like, it's kind of like micro stuttery, you know? It's kind of jittery. I don't know if that's the issue that I've been dealing with, unrelated to the game, or if it's having ray tracing on, which I'm sure incurs a performance hit. Though my frames are pretty good, so I don't know if it's that. Shit! Oh, no, 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 damn it. I hate it when that happens. Get the Seraphim's key. Turrets. The turret is arranged ambient demons stand too close or have your reticle linger on it for too long and it hides. The eye is the weak point. Yada, yada, yada. Come on. Oh, hello. Oops. Gosh. The lagginess really messes with my precision bolt accuracy. Ah, damn it. Come on. Oh, so close to death. So close. You see my bare thigh as my knee comes up and kicks him in the face. That's amazing. Look at me. Look at me. You can see my reflection in the glass. RTX is on, baby. And I am a barbarian. This is wonderful. All right, the worst part about this lag that I'm feeling, though, despite how beautiful everything looks, is that when I go to swipe my thumb, it's like my thumb is too fast. It doesn't read it. So, like, what would be a 180 swipe is like, it's like not. It's making me feel funny. Yeah, I think you're right that the lag is probably from the ray tracing, but I'm still not over seeing my own reflection yet, so I don't want to turn it off. But you know, let's turn it off just to see if that makes a difference. Oops, no. Apply. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. At least I don't have to restart, you know, if I disable it. And that's good. So maybe I'll turn it on when we're walking around, and then if I really need every bit of responsiveness that I can get, then I can switch it off. You know, it actually doesn't feel completely like normal. I don't know It's probably going to be hard for you guys to tell because YouTube is already doing so much compression stuff, but despite my frame rate being pretty locked, there's quite a bit of like jitter. You know, you can really tell when you look at this. Let me see. Let's turn some things off here. We just turn DLSS off. Chromatic aberration, we'll turn that off. Turn depth of field off. Not that this game is pretty rock solid when it comes to performance, and I didn't have to turn any of that stuff off before, but I'm just... Yeah, so weird, huh? So weird. Let me see. Toggle that back on. All right, where am I going? Oh, look. Health right there. I had no idea.
The key will give us access to the right hand of the Father. You should be humbled by this mission. So few have had the honor to stand in the Seraphim's presence.
Whoa. The honor. The Seraphim. I feel so special. Go, go, go! I'm stuck! No! Go, 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 go. No! I grabbed him! Bullshit! Oh, it's our buddy. Oh, fuck. Of course, the Marauder would bring about our first death. Unfortunate. Hey, see you later, Taps, if you're still there. Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Damn it. Damn it. Come on, it's so hard with this lag. What the hell? I guess I can't do that. Gotta turn off that fan over there. Whoa, no, 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 no. Go, 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 go. Yeah, it's so annoying when the demons trigger the Marauder's dog. But then when they're not there, I end up running out of ammo. It's still like laggy and jittery. Man, it's driving me crazy. Especially because I know it doesn't like need to be that way, and I don't even have any of the fancy new features enabled right now. I mean, in theory, DLSS should improve performance, but it doesn't seem like it's necessarily a performance thing. You know what I mean? Like if my frame rate was taking a hit, it would make it more obvious that, you know, something like ray tracing is having a negative impact. But the fact that that's not really happening makes me wonder. Yeah, I mean, maybe a reboot would help, but I just rebooted before we started. And since we're already going, I don't really want to reboot. It's kind of, I guess I'll suck it up and troubleshoot it later. I'll try to live with it for now. But yeah, like, yeah, ray tracing was off through that whole fight there. Standing on canisters that are being moved around in the air like this always makes me think of Titanfall 2. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, they put up those freaking shields behind you. I think before we go that way, I want to go this way. Wait, no, that's the way I came, right? Yeah, that's the way I came up. I don't want to go that way then. Oh, I get it. I get it. Boom, baby. I meant to belt on all of them. Come over here, dude. Come over here. You guys just keep respawning here, don't you? Come on, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm not looking. Oh, I'm looking. Shit! Come on, gas. There it is. What do you know? Piece of cake.
Doomslayer, sir. The Seraphim's key is close. I'll mark it on your HUD.
I'm not sweating profusely right now.
Yes, the key to the Seraphim's chamber. Now, we work to resurrect the only ones who can save this world and its people.
Bill and Ted.
Warning. The Seraphim's chamber key has been removed. The Slayer has the key. This facility will self-destruct in 5, 4,
He looks so cool.
2, 1. Goodbye.
If you're ever around long enough to hear your self-destruct sequence say goodbye to you, you know you're fucked.
The Seraphim is the key to the human salvation.
Go! Oh! Nope, no fuel. Don't stand there. Whoa. Cut him down. You two while we're at it. All right, where's that Seraphim? Ooh, a Slayer Gate. An optional intense encounter. Ammo and extra lives spent at Slayer Gates will not be restored afterwards. Completion awards a support rune. Should we do it? Hell yeah, we should. Oh, I gotta find the fucking key. I forgot. Yeah. I know things. Some things. Dive suit. Oh, yeah, yeah. So you can go underwater. I don't know what that button did, but we pushed it. Whoa. Look at the rain. It's falling down. Okay. So we need to hitch a ride. Hey, what's up, James Craig? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Whoa! Was not expecting him to be there. Buff totem. Gotta take it out. Whoa, fuck. There it is.
Seraphim's body is in a secure location, 1,000 feet below the main deck. I've marked the best access point.
Hey. You keep that door open. Come on. There we go. I wonder if I should go in that water over there. It gave me the dive suit and everything, and I'm just walking right past all the water. Oh, maybe this is the water I go in. I used to hate water levels, especially in Sonic games. Chemical plant zone or whatever, that was the worst. Get it.
The Seraphim was the loyal aid to the Father. You, and every human on this planet, owe your reality to them.
Hey, look at him. He's so handsome with his big bulging muscles. Oh, tight little corridor. Big fight in a tight little corridor. Chamber of the Seraphim. We're going to disturb it in its quarters and ask it to join our little battle. Whoa, hello everybody. Did not realize you were right there. Oh, I'm stuck. Go, go, go. Health. Is there any health? Oh, crap. Oh, we're surrounded! Get out! Thank goodness for ice grenades. That's so cool seeing my reflection running at me in the mirror or in the glass. Go, no, no, no. Close call. Water levels ruin the whole gotta go fast Sonic motto. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot in the old Sonic games that kind of betray the fun of going fast. I kind of feel like there's really never been a perfect Sonic game still. I say that as someone who loves Sonic games. Oh, fuck! Gosh. Man. After having not gone to a metal show in, well over a year now, that's the closest thing I can compare it to when I get surrounded by all these dudes and I can't get out of the circle, you know? Like, probably should have chainsawed somebody because I need the ammo, but Ah. We'll figure it out as we go.
He's the one who gave you your power. It was divine intervention. I am going to transfer my consciousness into the device, as Vega did. I am here to help you, as I have always.
I used to play so much Unreal Tournament, dude, back in the day. So much.
They will fear you.
I would love to play that game again. And it's still the thing, too. Like, apparently it's still, you know, active relatively.
Been allies for some time.
BFG ammo? Yeah. I never really used the BFG. I don't know.
And who you could become.
I always feel like I need to save it for, like, a really hard thing.
Machine.
But then I always die, and I think, you know, I should have used it there, but then...
This
I don't know.
I'm not had the foresight to create.
That's such a Warframe look.
You must now repay the Father for all he has granted us both by returning him to his throne. And then he will save us all.
All right. Well, exploration. Is there this many items to find? Holy smokes. That's kind of a lot, huh? And I didn't do the secret encounters. I never did find that key, though I kind of forgot to be looking for it as soon as I walked away from the door. There's so much going on, but from my experience with like the first game, at least like the way I played it, I sort of just like plowed through because, well, I just plowed through. I don't know, because whatever. I plowed through. But then going back to it was super nice because I've since playing through the first one or the you know, Doom Eternal, the non-DLC or whatever. I've gone back and I've played those missions over and over and found new things and done new stuff, and I love that. I'm really happy with how they've sort of addressed like the replayability of it, you know, in addition to the additional content, you know, like the those what do you call those levels, those master levels, or what are they called? I can't remember now. Progress will be saved. Missions. What are they called? I'm gonna find. It's gonna drive me crazy if I don't figure it out. Master levels. That's what it was. Master levels. I love that they've done that, you know. And but even just playing through the regular missions is super fun, even after the fact. So I'm excited. I don't know that I would say that Ancient Gods Part 1, at least so far, is more difficult than the base campaign. It's more difficult than the beginning of the base campaign, but it feels like it picks up the difficulty from where the base campaign left off, right? So, like, if I go back into the main campaign and I play the earlier missions with my full loadout and all my upgraded runes and whatnot, then yeah, it feels like way OP. And you could just fly through those early stages on like almost any difficulty. And it's just, it's still fun. It's super fun, but you can tell that you're way OP. This feels nice because it feels like it picks up right from where, you know, the end of the campaign left off. And I like it, you know, like, again, I like dying. I kind of like, I wouldn't have been opposed to die a lot more through what we just played, because I want it to be hard and challenging. But I can tell you that if that were the case, if I was like, you know, getting my ass handed to me over and over and I kept dying, I would be frustrated because of the jittery performance issues that I'm experiencing. And in a game like this, it really does make a difference. And I'm going to have to figure that out. Maybe a simple reboot is going to do it for me. but I was having the same problem, but literally like 10 times worse. Even though the frame rate was solid, but it was really bad. And then I ended up going in the NVIDIA control panel, and I just disabled the video matrix that this is going to, because I think that was causing an issue. And by disabling that, while still having two different monitors mirrored, right, each at 120 hertz, 1440p, because that's normally how I play it, and it's always fine. But for some reason, having it going out through to that video matrix, maybe it's because it's a 60 hertz device and that was causing some sort of interference, even though it wasn't cloning my displays. That was just an external, essentially like an external, display, expanding my desktop or whatever. But I wasn't using it at the moment, so I just went ahead and disabled it, and it helped greatly. But I'm still not quite there. And with 200 some odd hours put into this game so far, I can definitely tell when something is amiss. And so I'm going to kind of troubleshoot that. I'm not very quick to say that it's related to the update, but I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe other people are getting some weird jittery micro stutter, even without the new DLSS features or the ray tracing features. So if that's the case, then maybe it'll come in a patch, but I don't know. I'll do some troubleshooting and see what we can do. But we'll definitely be playing some more of this, maybe this week, definitely next week. And I'm super excited to proceed because, man, this is really good. And again, I'm so distracted with like the adrenaline of it all that I'm not paying attention to the story as much. I found myself accidentally, I don't know if you noticed, and apologies if you did, but I kept skipping. I think I skipped a couple of the cutscenes just instinctually because I'm used to just skipping the cutscenes in like the base campaign. And I don't really want to do that. I'm kind of like, definitely curious to see where the story's going and all that. But yeah. You were picking up those Warframe vibes too? Yeah, totally. A lot of the stuff is very Orokin technology, right? Very reminiscent of the Orokin Empire. And one day we're going to jump back into Warframe. And I'm going to lose all track of time, and we'll just have a 6-year stream where we just play Warframe, because Warframe is one of the best games ever made, and I really have a soft spot in my heart for that game and that studio, and I haven't played it in way too long. But now all of a sudden we're talking about Warframe. It's not the worst thing in the world to talk about. Warframe's a great game, and they've got a great art team, and I love their aesthetic and character and creature design. I love it all. You appreciate how little story there is in these Doom games? Yeah. I mean, I've kind of typically felt that way, but these ones seem to have way more story than I'm used to, I skip the cutscene and then I'm like, wait, what was he talking about? Like, there was actually a thing? But I like that they don't like shove it in your face. They don't force you to sit through like cutscenes when you really don't, need to or want to necessarily. But I'm sure it's great. And, not to shit on, what like the writers and the story team might have put together. I'm sure it's cool stuff. I'm definitely interested. It's just there's a weird disconnect when it's like kill, go, rah, 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 and then it's like story. He's talking. Okay. It's like, I don't know. Maybe if I wasn't playing this with you guys, like right here, then I might be more like put the controller down, walk around, stretch while the cutscene and pay attention to it. But I don't know. I kind of feel like I just want to go because it's so good. It's so satisfying. It's done so well. I love it. And I love that I've seen the light, But yeah. Now nobody plays deathmatch shooters. I wouldn't say nobody. You know, like back when I used to play a ton of deathmatch, you know, like old school, like arena shooters and stuff, we didn't have, like, there wasn't Reddit, you know? And there wasn't social media. So there was no idea of what the consensus was. You know, like, and for me, me and maybe 2 other people in my circle played PC games. Everyone else was playing Nintendo and whatever. Nothing wrong with that. I played those things too. But for us, it was never like a big cultural, social event to be into PC gaming and you know, multiplayer shooters and stuff like that. It was like a couple of us, like a handful of us. And then you meet some people over the internet and then you play with them too. So nowadays, there's this idea, there's this like, it's like a trend setting, like decree that's like, everyone plays these games. Nobody plays those games anymore. It's like, what? Maybe that was literally the case, like in the early 90s or whatever, you know, like nobody played whatever, because nobody had fucking computers, you know, like there was only a couple of people who had computers because their parents were nerds, you know, and it didn't matter. And if anybody wants to play like fucking Descent or Unreal Tournament, or any of these like old school shooters and stuff, all it takes is like a couple of people and you're having a good time, dude. I mean, even just playing like Capture the Flag and Unreal Tournament with one other person, with some of the best times of my life, some of the best gaming moments I ever had was just playing with one other person some of these games. And naturally, like, you know, it doesn't seem like nowadays, it seems like a game has to be really popular for it to be like alive and thriving, you know, like it needs to have a huge fan base. And then when there's only, you know, 500 people playing it, it's like, oh geez, that game sucks, it's abandoned, it's dead, no one plays it. Well, how many people do you need to play it? Part of this comes from getting into VR very, very early in VR, where nobody had VR. So you literally would just find a game, like a dev would post to like a subreddit, here's a game I'm working on, and then like a bunch of people in the comments, like a handful of people, and it's always the same people at the time, would say, I want to try that. And then someone makes a Discord that lasts for like 12 weeks tops. But then in that Discord, the 6 of you like join up and you play the game. And you don't think, oh, nobody knows about this game, or this isn't very fun because it's not on everyone's radar. It didn't matter, you know, like fucking Bullets and More VR, BAM VR is some of the best fun I've ever had in VR. And that was playing with the same handful of dudes. And it was like the funnest thing. And it didn't matter that nobody knew about it or that nobody else was playing it. I recreated my headquarters here in that game because they had like a level editor or whatever. And I'm telling you, dude, like for hours, we would just play through that. And it was the funnest, weirdest sensation playing through like the floor plan of a place that you're super familiar with, but in VR. And I remember like so many times telling my non-VR friends about this, you know, and they would ask, oh, how many people are playing, or what's the numbers, or how's it, you know, everything always has to do with like numbers and stats. And it was kind of frustrating because it didn't matter to me that nobody played it or that nobody even knew about it, because the fun was there regardless. It almost made it more fun in a sense. You know, there's almost something like special about it when you feel like you found something super awesome and super wonderful that nobody gives a shit about. I mean, I guess I say that to say this. We should play Unreal Tournament. And even if there's only a handful of us, I think that would be so fun. Maybe over the weekend sometime we could like plan like a game night, you know, in the TRICOM, and whoever wants to, you know, we can get together and we can play. I think that would be so cool. You know, I think it's called Diabolical. It's like a newish early access arena shooter. It's on the Epic Store. I have it installed, and I haven't played it much, but it looks pretty cool, and it seems very inspired, you know, by the arena shooters of old. And maybe we'll check that one out sometime too. So if anyone has any experience with that game, let me know. I think it'd be fun. And you know what? That's going to do it, you guys. I hope you all had a good night. I appreciate you hanging out, checking out this new DLC. And if you've got nothing going on tomorrow, come on by. We'll play something else. Maybe we'll probably most likely jump back into Phantom Abyss, because it's been a couple of days and I am jonesing, man. I really, really like that game. And I saw that there was an update. I think a couple of little updates. Yeah, there's some updates. They have an alternative roll animation that doesn't roll the camera. So like when you jump off of something and then you roll before you hit the ground. I'm not a huge fan of like the camera rolling like that. So I think that's a cool thing that they've added, you know? And there's some other stuff there too. So I don't know. Not that we need a reason to want to play that game, because it's absolutely phenomenal already. Boy, 11.1 hours in Phantom Abyss already. Time flies when you're having fun. All right, guys, that's it. Rev, James, Filtato, Nemo, Renetta, Sarcastic Warlock, Taps. Well, you're gone, but hope you're sleeping well. Filtato, the man with the perfect canisters. Congrats. I can't wait to see what you ultimately do with these canisters. If my 3D printer was working, I would love to 3D print a little one. And then maybe see if Nemo could like paint it, because I'm not very good at painting. Renetta, it's always a pleasure. I hope you all have a good night, and I will talk to you soon.